Journal entry number 1. You know anything? Treason! An assassin has wounded my father, the king! To bring order back to the kingdom, he has sent my siblings and I on a quest to save him. Together, we will venture into the cursed woods and enter Castle Hamson. I already fucked up reading. This cursed castle has stood on the edge of the woods since time immemorial, but rumors say that within it dwells an item which will cure any ailment. I hope it cures a sword to the back of the head. That sounds like one hell of an ailment, but okay. Tonight I will get a head start over my brothers and sisters and set forth on my quest while they lay asleep. So, Prince sounds like a shithead. I'm just going out on a limb. It's my official prediction. Prince is a shithead. This Prince, not the artist formerly known as Prince. To fail this quest would be an embarrassment to my name. Oh, we're gonna embarrass the fuck out of ourselves. Journal entry number 2. Although I am the eldest child, I am not my father's favorite. Oh shit, favorites. I have always known he planned to leave me with nothing, because I am a shithead. But if I find the cure, everything will change! The victor will earn nothing less than the throne upon his passing. Upon my ascension, my wife and my children shall move back into the royal quarters, back to the royal city, where we once again will be treated with the respect we deserve. Obviously, he's not currently there, so I cannot wait to hear this backstory. Not the princess shithead. No longer will we stand for the gossip and petty slander of my cousins. The other dukes shall bow as we pass. But I am getting ahead of myself. I must keep my priorities clear, conquer the castle, find the cure, collect my reward. Yeah, you're just a shithead. That's what I've decided. Journal entry number 3! Let me get my reading voice. Some water. I have paid my dues and entered the castle proper. That devil Charon has taken all that I own as payment. He took all your gold, he didn't take all you own. Shut the fuck up, you overdramatic prince. He's even pilfered my private coffers. I have left my wife and children with nothing. You shouldn't have taken it all with you, you piece of shit. Alright. He says it's the price for any and all who hazard the depths of the castle. He says it is fair. He is an asshole. It is fair because of all who have entered, none have returned. I will change that. How is that fair? Give me all your shit, you're not coming back anyways? What is this? I will be victorious! There is no greater swordsman than I, even amongst my siblings. You are so conceited, you piece of shit. You've got to... Oopsies. I hit the wrong button. Journal entry number 4! Alright. Everything about this castle is off. I can't seem to keep track of my headings, and there is no sun or stars to guide me. You're inside! Of course you can't use the sun and stars to help you. I find myself backtracking constantly, and I must painstakingly map out my progress lest I go in circles. The maps I have pilfered off the corpses of other adventurers are breathtakingly inaccurate. It is almost as if they were describing a different castle altogether. Fun fact, they probably were. Perhaps this place does something to the mind. ... Or are the stones truly shifting beneath my feet? I like how he just, like, he's here, and he just grabs random fucking books and just starts writing in them. Journal entry number 5. I cannot exit through the front gate, but that is of little concern. I am committed to my cause and will not back out. So far, none of the maps I found coincide with my own. Yet, upon comparing them as a whole, I believe I have unearthed a slight pattern. It seems the forest, that I've never fucking been to, is always to the right, the tower above, and below, well, hopefully I won't have to find out. Gonna guess you're gonna have to fucking find out. Journal entry number 6! I have never liked the dark. I prefer to meet my enemies on an open field in plain sight, because I'm a prick. But now I find myself braving these darkened gallows with one gauntlet outstretched, the other by my hilt. I can never tell what- Why would you not just walk around with your sword out all the time? I'm granted, that's probably really exhausting, but never mind. Whatever. I am the greatest swordsman in all the lands, yet even I am having trouble keeping these demons at bay. Yeah, I bet you feel like an asshole now for making fun of everybody else who is dead. My siblings should be grateful I rushed ahead of them, for, ahead of them. For them, it was a blessing in disguise. They would not have the fortitude to survive these halls. And you are just such an asshole. Journal entry number 7. It is still night. Past every window stares back the same melancholic moon. But I swear I've been here for at least a whole waking day. I also think I'm an asshole. I'm starting to figure that out. It must be the adrenaline. I have never felt so powerful, yet simultaneously challenged. It is exhilarating to charge through these rooms, cutting down enemy after enemy. In some ways, the foes in this castle feel tailored to me, training me, guiding me, watching me. This may sound crazy, because I'm butt-fucking crazy, but if this castle can somehow sense those within it, I fear it may hold malicious intent as well. No shit, Sherlock! If my assumptions are correct, the design of these halls could all be a ploy, culling me down further into a trap. I must stay alert. Dun dun dun! Journal entry number 8. From the number of dead adventurers I have passed in these halls, I have come to the following conclusions. They're all fucking idiots. 1. Many did not take enough provisions with them. I assume many died of hunger. I myself am running low and will have to find more supplies. 2. Many are missing clothes, which explains the pant-wearing zombies. That's fucking weird. Number 3. No one has made it as far as I, since I haven't passed any corpses in over an hour. I guess that's a fair judgment to make. Journal entry number 9. The door to the throne room is driving me mad! Beyond it lies the king's salvation and my reward, but it stands silent in the middle of the castle foyer, taunting me. I've tried pushing it, kicking it, yelling, "Open sesame!" but nothing works. There are icons emblazoned into the doors, and one of them looks like a beast I avoided deeper in the castle. Except I didn't avoid it, I fucking killed it. Perhaps there's some sort of correlation. You piece of shit. I figured that out already. You are not helpful. In the slightest. Journal entry number 10. The emblems on the castle door are a clue! I slew the giant beast that matched one of the icons, and I sensed something shift behind the throne room doors. As if in a dream, I could see an emblem on the door glowing in my mind's eye. Because I'm fucking crazy. A truly out-of-body experience. But not quite as out-of-body as being dead. At least I know I'm on the right track, but I must hasten my pace, for the king could succumb to his injuries at any moment. ... Oh, it kept going. Fuck! That was much less dramatic now. But first I must rest. Tomorrow I enter the forest. Bitch, I've been entering the forest a fuck time. You are a wuss. Alright. You've spent all this time here? Are you shitting me? Alright. Journal entry number 11. This forest is unlike anything I've ever seen before. It is both serene and terrifying. I stand on lush grass, but beside me yawns an open chasm so wide and deep, it threatens to swallow me whole. Unlike your wife. I still have not heard a response from the rock I tossed in earlier. A single misstep and my descent would be eternal. It is truly horrifying thought. Truly a horrifying. Whatever order those words go in. An eternity of darkness is far more frightening than any beast I have fought thus far. Doubt that. If I fell, what would kill me first, the hunger or myself? On a side note, I am now using the forest fissure as my own personal lavatory. I wonder if I am pooping into another dimension. What chasm is he talking about? Journal entry number 12. I have found a solution to my hunger problem. The forest holds an endless bounty of delicious mushrooms. And within these mushrooms lie chicken legs! Also gold coins, and vials of sparkling water. I broke open a tree trunk earlier, and a bag of money fell out! Sometimes I feel like I have gone insane. Plus, what is up with the moon? It's huge! Journal entry number 13. I slew the beast of the forest, and I have felt the throne room weaken once more. So far, my assumptions have proven correct. Each wing of the castle has its own guardian beast. Was this designed as a test of will? If so, then I cannot fail. For the further I venture, the more bold I become! Tomorrow I scour the tower. I am on a roll. Which sounds fucking delicious right now, because I am starving. Journal entry number 14. I have been methodically clearing the demons in these rooms in my quest to slay the next guardian, but I am losing track of time, and other things. As I entered the tower, I felt time stand still, or perhaps that is the vertigo talking. I was never keen on heights. Or was I? I'm finding it increasingly difficult to remember my past. That's probably not a good sign. Journal entry number 15. I remember being a famous adventurer. My martial prowess surpassed all of my brothers. That I am sure of. While they spent their days buried in their bookish studies, I was out killing brigands and monsters. I always wondered why my father favored them over me. Isn't it always the opposite in fairy tales? Fortune favors the bold, not the insipid, intellectual, or something like that. I'm a giant douchebag. Man, I would love to see my brothers try to... outthink my sword in their face. God, we're such a fucking prick. Journal entry number 16. What if years have passed since I first entered these walls? It is true that I'm becoming more proficient in clearing monsters, but it feels like an age has passed. I have even forgotten what my own kin look like. What if they think I have failed? What if one of my brothers has beaten me to the cure? And what if I mistook them for a monster? God, shit's getting heavy, yo. Journal entry number 17. I must be going insane. I stumbled across a carnival inside this castle, complete with a sad clown and everything. He's sort of an ass, but I guess you can't be picky with your friends in a place like this. I'm getting hungry again. Good thing I topped up on chicken legs. I found these in a chandelier. This castle, sometimes I wonder if it's all just a big joke. Journal entry number 18. I have bested the beast of the tower. Except I haven't! I haven't yet! Haven't I? I didn't think so. I've bested the beast of the tower. Once again, I could feel the throne room give up some of its power. The rush I feel from this victory is intoxicating! Never have I felt so confident, so powerful, so... at home. Just a little further, and I will be able to earn my reward! Exclamation point! I'm so close! I will make my father proud! Journal entry number 19. I've been standing outside the dungeon gate for longer than I care to admit. My courage has finally been sapped, for I have spied the monsters below, and they make my previous struggles laughable in comparison. I must steel myself. I must focus. There is so little light down there, I fear that I may lose myself. Get a fucking flashlight. I'm pretty sure there's a flashlight somewhere in this goddamn castle. Journal entry number 20. I thought I knew what darkness was, but here in the dungeon, the darkness has a voice. I'm not in the fucking dungeon. The book is not in the dungeon. The fuck are you doing? It calls at me through grates and around corners. It taunts me. The darkness is so thick, it is almost tangible, and the beasts here have made it their home. They move swiftly through the corridors and are more terrifying than anything I have fought before. Anyone else notice it says then, and it should be than? It should be terrifying than? Come on, editors! Let's go, let's go. I must be prudent and choose my battles carefully. Being confrontational now may cost me my life. Journal entry number 21. I have done it! I have defeated the dungeon's master! No, I haven't. All that remains is to enter the throne room. After this, the king will honor me for my valor and acknowledge me as a rightful successor to the throne. Not my faceless siblings! Why are they faceless? Did you take their faces off? Oh, I think he said he doesn't remember what they look like anymore. But this guy is kind of an asshole. I would not be surprised if he actually took their faces off. Let's just be honest. That's totally a thing this guy would do. If he thought they were better looking, totally steal their face. Journal entry number 22. I sit here making my final preparations. All that lays between me and the lord of this castle is the golden doors. There is a nervousness in my body that I cannot quell. Is this fear? Or fear-sitement? All I know is that my journey is finally reaching an end. I have almost forgotten why I entered this castle in the first place, but I remember now. I have bested my siblings, I will save the king, and leave this castle a greater man than when I entered. My family will get the honor they so rightfully deserve. Now, I enter the throne room. Oh god, I'm dyslexic. This is gonna be hard. Journal entry number 23. I never knew what treasure lay in this castle. I knew only that it would cure the king. Who could have... Oh my god, what is that? Who could have suspected it would be the fountain of youth? Oh my gosh. I expected a monster to greet me at the dais. A foe of unimaginable strength. I imagined it would take all of my strength to best him. But when I entered the castle and saw my father, the king, sitting atop the dais with the goblet in hand, I knew all was lost. He would never die, and I would never be heir. There are no words to express what I feel. Shit's about to go down. Journal entry number 23. Again. I never knew what treasure lay in this castle. I only knew that it would be cure the king. I still can't fucking read. Who could have suspected it would be the Fountain of Youth? I expected a monster to greet me at the dais. A foe of unimaginable strength. I imagined it would take all my strength to best him. But when I entered the castle and saw my father, the king, sitting atop the dais with the goblet in hand, I knew all was lost. He would never die, and I would never be heir. There are no words to express what I feel. I'm gonna guess the word is murderous. That's my prediction. You feel murderous. Journal entry number 24. Dot 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 dot. That was it. Are you serious? Journal entry number 25. Today marks the rest of eternity. I never knew what treasure lay in this castle, just that it would cure the king of his illness. Who would have known it would have been the Fountain of Youth, a myth which grants one eternal life? As I look down on the body of the king, I realize that it is inevitable. Children will always answer for their father's sins. I entered this castle a swordsman, a savior, but all I have left is a rogue's legacy. I can feel your anger, but no, it was not I who sent your family to ruin. The moment the king set foot within this castle, the royal coffers were emptied by Charon. My family, all families, had lost all hope for a better life. And in my mind's eye, I foresaw only desperation and poverty ravage the country. There was nothing for me to go back to. To my children and my children's children, here I sit, impassive, immortal, and await thee. Holy fuckberries. Why do you wish to fight me? How many sons and daughters have been lost in your pathetic attempts at revenge? It was the king who brought ruin to your country, not I! He lied to us. He said he was wounded, yet it was only time that threatened him. He pitted his children against one another, sacrificed everything to satisfy his own selfish desires, and in the end it left us penniless and alone. So I took the only option left to me. I rejected king and country, and chose a new family instead. The traitor!